What up, everybody? Ernest Pugh, what up, man, guy? Man, so listen, I was just in the store, right? And it's just been on my mind Lil John, what up? It's been on my mind, y'all, all night that I have to speak on the Verzuz last night. You ain't even got to ask me if I watched it, because this is what this live is about to be about. Now, I'm going to make 4 points. I'm going to make 4 points, and I want y'all to tell me if you agree. I don't even really care if you agree or not, because I know where I'm coming from. It's tested, tried, and it's true. Now, to know me, you know I'm all about that R&B shit, right? And I have been on this crusade trying to get guys that are my peers. I've been trying to get them to really reconnect with what we signed up for. And what we signed up for as a male R&B artist is we don't do the foolishness. That R&B shit is never defined as foolishness. It never defines being whack, being out of place, over the top. We just don't do that. Now, I am just so blessed that how I was raised in this game by Kevin Wells, Courtney, Divine, Puffy. Man, they put time and developed us to a T so that when we got our male R&B artist syllabus, they made sure we knew it by memory, front, back, and that before we released any record, that we could do it with our eyes closed. And if you notice, man, 112, Q Parker, you've never seen us act crazy. You've never seen us overdo it. You've never seen us. We just really it was just pushed into us the importance of being sexy, being smooth, being charismatic, having charm, all of those things. And so last night, man, the generation that's after my generation, so my generation is the 90s, and so all of the guys that were on last night, they will probably be the 2000s era. And a lot of them I know personally, with the exception of Ray J. If we see each other, it's cool, but Sammie, Mario, P, Bobby V, all of them are like my little brothers. And I know for a fact that some of them know better than what they displayed yesterday. I know some of them know better because some of them came through the same tutelage that we did. Matter of fact, shit, I have mentored a few of them myself, so I know they know better. And so let me get into it, because I ain't even gonna be on here long, but let me get into the first point. The first point that I did not like about last night was you can never be too excited without collecting yourself, because whenever you are too excited, you overshoot notes. You may be offbeat a little bit because you're just too excited. And so it was always told to us, hey man, collect yourself, understand what your mission is, and go out here and carry it out with 100% accuracy. Don't ever be too excited. And I'm telling y'all this because of what I know. I've been an artist that's too excited, and then you go out there trying to impress somebody that you see in the stands or in the crowd, and you want to be like, oh, I'm finna kill it tonight cause such and such in the building. You overdo it, you get too excited, then you start overshooting notes, you're sharp, you're thinking so fast, and so you're offbeat, your swag and your smoothness ain't there cause you just trying to overdo it. I saw a lot of that yesterday. And the one thing that we were taught was, at the end of the day, you are a singer. I could care less if you leave a Q Parker show and say, man, Q can't dance. Man, he ain't got no rhythm. But one thing you ain't gonna say is Q Parker can't sing. That's for sure. Because at the end of the day, before the beginning and the end, I am a singer. Right? And I think because of all of the pressure that Verzuz puts on you to outshine somebody, to overdo it and stuff, it took them away from the one thing that when push come to shove, they should have displayed: the fact that I am a singer, period. Now, I'm gonna give it to Mario. Mario brought them vocals, which is what he should have done. But everybody else, nah, B, and y'all know better. Sammie, you know better, man. You know better, Sammie. Bobby, you know better. P, you know better. The second thing was, in the syllabus, I'm finna go on off a page like my man on P Valley be doing. What he be saying? That's rule number 37. So in the R&B male syllabus, on page 42, it talks about how you gotta have swag, man. You gotta be smooth. You gotta have charisma, but you gotta be respectful. R&B dudes, man, we don't sing. We don't be talking while somebody's singing. That's disrespectful. You don't talk while somebody is singing, man. If you got something to say, you wait until they're done. But you're not rude, man. To be a male R&B heartthrob, he ain't rude. He is not rude. That guy is not rude. Because we too smooth for that. We too smooth for that, guys. We are too smooth than that. We like, man, a male R&B singer should be like water. It just should flow. Effortless, man. Effortless. If I had closed my eyes last night and only could hear, I would have thought that it was a stage full of rappers. And I'm not even trying to hate on rappers, but I'm going to give you a little context. I know my generation was the last generation, or the first generation, for hip-hop and R&B. We had a great formula. Shout out to Puffy. Man, he's getting recognized this weekend, Lifetime Achievement. His greatness showed in 112 because we were able to introduce the perfect blend of hip-hop and R&B. But I got to be honest, the hip-hop genre started to take over. And so you saw a lot of R&B guys now emulating what the hip-hop artists were doing. Clothes we were wearing, the way that we would grab our pants and grab your nuts while you're singing, you know, singing like this and all of that. Like, that was influenced through hip-hop. Hip-hop has a more aggressive delivery. And so it became the more popular genre in our culture. And I believe a lot of R&B artists, male artists, took on that. And yesterday I ain't see smooth, I ain't see charisma, I ain't see sexy as fuck. I saw, man, them some R&B thugs up there trying to be something that they not. And I know all of them. I know all of them. Now, I will say this. Don't get it twisted. Because we all come from the hood. We about that life too, if push come to shove. But think about it. Anytime you heard something that was going on with R&B male singers, even if they got into a fight or something, it was backstage. We ain't fighting in public. Like, we ain't going toe-to-toe on stage. We're not doing that. Because, again, we too smooth. We way too smoother than that, bruh. And so, again, if I close my eyes, all I heard were guys on stage yelling on top of each other, making jabs at each other that was very unnecessary. Man, go back to the days where your talent did your talking. If you wanted to prove something, throw on your best record. Let that be what shuts your component up. And I get it. It's a competitive platform. But there's a way that you can still be respectful with being competitive. In our time, man, Jagged Edge was our biggest competition. Drew Hill, next. But you never heard us fighting each other or talking bad about them. No, let us get on the show with them. And our performance is going to do our talking. Or we'd say something like, hey, yo, when push come to shove, pound for pound, can't none of y'all see us. All 4 of us sing lead, and right now give us a microphone, and I guarantee you, you go, he go, he go, I go, he go, he go, and somebody ain't gonna last. Because somebody in your group ain't gonna be able to withstand what 112 has got for y'all. That's how we did it, but we wasn't talking about nobody belittling them, and no, it was bad, yo. And as somebody who, I want to say that when Boyz II Men gave my generation the torch, we handled it with care. I almost want to say that my generation didn't prepare the next generation properly because they missed it. They missed the mark, yo. Third thing, syllabus page number 86. We ain't drunk on stage, yo. How you gonna be smooth and you inebriated? We can't. No, man. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That is not it, man. We don't do that. We don't do that. Singing each other's songs because you think you can sing it better. Like, that's just disrespectful. It's disrespectful, yo. It's disrespectful. Man, I had so many. Oh, and then point number 5. And this is when I just, listen, I don't care what happened on your live last week or whatever. Man, we ain't bringing no props on stage, bruh. Especially no fruit. I don't know, man, that action alone just set the R&B male genre back 15 years. And I get it. You wanted to, emulate, performing oral sex on stage. But man, you're a performer. Be creative, man. There are way more classy, sexy, swagged out ways you could have emulated you portraying oral sex than a watermelon. Like, I want to understand who was in the room when Omarion said, "Hey, tomorrow somebody don't forget to go get the watermelon so I can do that thing on stage." Because whoever was the dude that went to get it, as a community, we need to fire that dude. Because somebody needed to be in that room and say, "Hey, bruh, that's whack as hell." It was a clown act. I was embarrassed. Number 5, as if we ain't already in the midst of COVID and just for sanitary measures. Why you gonna bite the watermelon, give it to a bunch of people you don't know, they gonna bite it, then you bite it back? Bro. RL, man, come in here, man. Come in here, man, and talk, because you was raised the same way I was raised. It's just certain things we just not doing, man. You don't go on stage drunk. You don't go on stage being disrespectful and rude. You don't talk over somebody else singing. You ain't bringing no fruit on stage. And then at the end of the day, and it wasn't my idea. All right, I'm trying to be serious, man. Stop it. At the end of the day, guys, you are singers. And nobody displayed their singing ability other than Mario. Other than Mario. Everybody else, I was just really disappointed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was really disappointed, man. Because they better than that. And they allowed the pressure and the platform of Verzuz to have them acting out of character. I know Sammie, I know Pete, I know Bob. None of them are like what they displayed yesterday. None of them. And then the last piece, bruh, I don't know what Jeremiah was doing. I have no, I just don't know. I don't know what that sound that came out of his mouth. And again, man, everybody's tone is unique to them. That's what makes us all special in our own right. But nah, B. Nah, that wasn't it. That was not it. It just wasn't it, y'all. So I don't know, man. What y'all think? Y'all saw it? Y'all saw it? Y'all saw it. I think they all should come on live and apologize. I think they all should come on here and apologize. It could have been a great opportunity to shine light on, you know, their generation, 6 young men who have had, you know, very good careers, have had some hits. Oh, and point number 7. Yo, you can't come on Verzuz if you don't have at least 8 bona fide songs. I'm gonna say that again. If you don't have at least 8 songs, don't even think about doing Verzuz, because Verzuz is not the platform to introduce your new single. It's not the platform to perform the record that was your favorite album cut. It's not the place for that. It's not the place for that. And where was the entourage? Where were the managers and the other? Like, somebody, it's like if I'm a boxer, if I'm doing something outside of what we trained for, I got, what is it, 3 minutes? No, how long is the in between rounds? Is it a minute or whatever? However long it is, I have a minute for my corner to tell me, hey, yo, Q, you deviating from what we talked about, man. Get back in your bag. Get back in your bag and stay focused on what we said we were going to do, our game plan. Where were the team members and the managers to say, hey, yo, what you doing? You doing something that we ain't talked about. Hold on. Get back in your bag, because you're doing something that we ain't rehearsed. That's not you. I know if 112 had done that, everybody in our corner would have been like, what the fuck y'all doing? No, we don't, man, you doing some stuff you ain't never done before. Hey, R, what was your reaction? Because, man, I'm in my feelings right now, man, because these guys, nah. What's your thoughts?
I think, honestly, in a way, it makes us look good, because that's the generation after us that's going to get a lot of work. You know what I mean? For us, with the live performances and the things we do, you know, people look at us as the new legacy artists. Sadly, you're selling yourself. Promoters are going to be watching this. I think people lost money last night. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, I can't say the big bro part of me is ashamed. But the businessman in me was like, yes, because I'm back home right now. I just finished doing press. I'm at the Target Center tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think they're better than that. And I think that I didn't like the ego last night as well. And it's one thing to make light jokes. You know, I'm a jokester. It's another to be having, like, you saying some things that's almost like, you know, it's like you had that friend you joke with, you be like, man, your mama fat, and the cat go, man, your mama dead, and she really dead. You done took it too far. Like, certain things you don't, you know what I mean? Some of the things that was said, and honestly, let's keep it one. I love you know, them as the little brothers. They're not vocalists, they're performers. You know what I mean? So just play the CD. You know, I think for Mario, he's a vocalist. It's a little different, so he can show the chops. But the dancing doesn't resonate. You can't do all this on the verses and think that that's gonna resonate. But I can't say I'm ashamed. I hope it's a learning experience for them. You know what I'm saying? But they're at the age we were not long ago, where, man, somebody would have called us in the middle of it, or
In the middle of
hit,
it,
hit the BlackBerry or the Sidekick or something, and been like, listen, man, you got chill out. Somebody would have done something. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the big thing. I think for us, we had the OGs that would hit us. I remember, and I'll leave it at this: we went on tour after with Frankie Beverly and Mays, the OJs, and Joe Levert. So we just used to doing our show. We came out, man, we took our shirts off and we humping. Man, it was the AARP crowd, bro. Some of them older ladies was like, yo, like, nah. And Big Bro, Gerald had to pull us to the side and be like, listen, you got to know your audience. There's still lessons to be learned. We still teach each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think that a lot of different generations are going to have to embrace that, because that's why there's a lot of shortfall, because there's things that they could know. There's Big Bro, there's Big Sis, there's somebody that can be hitting you like, nah, that ain't it. So yeah, I think that's the big thing. Just somebody that's in their corner that they respect, that they won't feel attacked or take it personal, because some of them things that was said, there's the internet now. There's gonna be memes and you was joking, but that could ruin an artist.
It's out there.
Situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, on another note, before I go, we getting ready for this 4th of July single, Fireworks, with me, you, and Willie from day 26. So I'm just happy, that ain't none of us did that. You know what I mean? But I had to come on. I sneak in your lives. I'm proud of you, man. I know you was in Phoenix yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't eat watermelon. You didn't eat cantaloupe on stage. You didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't heard about it. Because you know better. But there's some mistakes we made that ain't on the internet because there wasn't no camera phones.
There was no
and no.
But we had people on the road with us live that would have came on stage, jacked us up, and would have been like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even gonna go. I'm not even gonna say that, because we knew better not to try nothing that we ain't never practiced or perfected. We knew not to try no new shit.
I did something in Roseland in New York. I was game. I got naked on stage once, man, but I was just young and I was like 19 or 20, swear to God, bro. I was gaming, but luckily, and Jay-Z was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just showing out, man, and try to do a little James Brown thing. They covered me up.
Hey, all right, check this out. Talk about this real quick before you go. I said, you know how sometimes as an artist, you get real excited, right? If you see somebody in the artist that you want to impress, and you be like, ooh, RL's in the building, so I'm going to show this nigga that I really can sing. And you get too excited, then you start overshooting your notes, start going sharp and shit, and then you too excited and you out of step and you too fast in the beat. You know what I'm saying?
No, listen, I'm going to give you one. I ain't going to say who I did B. Cox thing that he has, the R&B joint. And they played my joints and they wanted me to grab a mic and sing along. And I'm not trying to talent show. I'm just, I'm vibing. And an upcoming artist who's a writer, he got some records on Chris now. Young cat, he's really dope. I really like him. But do I think vocally he can do what we do? No, but he got a nice voice. He started trying to oversing me and do a bunch of runs like we was in a marathon or something. And I just let him keep the mic. You know what I mean? So I understand exactly what you're talking about. It's called that talent show thing where you feel like there's something else you got to pull out, when honestly, for those artists that I really respect, their little bros, the music spoke for itself.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right, man. Well, dude, I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. And I
love you too.
When you coming back?
I'll be right back tomorrow, man. I'm back home. I in and out. You know how we do it, man.
Yes, sir.
So maybe I'll see you tomorrow, man. Tell everybody I said what up, man. Love you, boy.
I will do. Love you too, man. Travel safe.
All right, peace, y'all.
Man, listen. As I said, you have a legacy to uphold. And I'm letting you know, I'm going to call every last one of them that I have a personal relationship with as the OG and let them know that you can never do that again. Don't ever let anybody knock you off of your square. And again, I know every last one of them guys. And what they displayed last night, I'm going to say that it was the pressure of the stage that Verzuz gives you. And, everybody say, yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. You're right. You sure ain't. Today's prices ain't going to be with yesterday's prices, and not in a good way. because I didn't feel like they maximized the opportunity. They did not maximize the opportunity, man. And I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna call them, just like I know somebody would call me if I was out here doing some craziness that wasn't upholding the syllabus in which I agreed to and signed when I became a male R&B singer. That R&B shit is for real, y'all. I'm telling you, you can easily identify when an artist has it and when they don't. You can easily identify it. But yeah, man, I just couldn't let the day go by without giving my commentary. Quinn, man, you need to go see it. You cut from the same cloth that I'm cut from. You need to go see it, bro. Yeah. And I would implore you, if you know any of them personally, man, call them. Because they need to know that what they displayed last night was not what we as R&B male singers do. It ain't what we do, man. It is not what we do. You know, last thing, I think Kevin told us one time, I would rather somebody say anything about you and y'all other than y'all can't sing. And last night, outside of Mario, he was the only singer that sang. And I know Sammie can sing. I know Bobby sings well. I know Pleasure P sings his joints. I know that. But they were so busy trying to take shots that they forgot that, bro, I'm a singer. I'm a singer. So that's my commentary, y'all. You know, normally, man, I delete these joints, but I'm going to keep them up. I'm going to keep them up. Exactly. You're right. Tank was there. He should have said something. However, again, you know, you just as guilty if you are an OG and you're witnessing the young fellas not doing what they're supposed to do and you not saying anything. So I'm going to leave that there. But I'm going to say something, though. All right, man. I love y'all. Thank you all for listening to me, hearing my commentary on last night's Verzuz. All right, man. Y'all be good. Quinn, hit me up, man. Love you.